Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon and today I am bringing you a 5-star prediction video. So here I have 5 books that I'm predicting are going to be 5-star, and hopefully they will be. Hopefully these will show up in some vlogs, and hopefully at the end of the year I can come back to this 5-star prediction and see if I've actually read these and if they did turn out to be 5-star books. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the books that I think are going to be favourite reads. The first book I have here is The House on the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. The reason I think this is mainly going to be a 5 stars is because I have not heard a bad word about this. Everyone seems to love it. Everyone is either like emotionally devastatedly happy when they finish this book, which I need. I need to feel that feelings when I read something. So I believe in this book we follow Linus, who works in the department taking charge of magical youths, and he gets a top priority assignment to take charge of 6 dangerous children and see if they are actually dangerous or not. And I think this has been touted around to be middle grade for any age. Like it's not a middle grade book, but it reads like middle grade without being middle grade, and I just have so much interest in this simply because of course all of the hype that surrounded it, and I need to know what everyone is feeling and why they feel that. So I really hope that this delivers what I expect it to deliver. I also have plans to read this in June because it's mine and Sefe's buddy read for the month of June, so it will be nice to read this alongside Sefe. They're always linked down below in the description. I highly recommend, and see how we both get along with this, reading it together, and see if our thoughts line up and see if it becomes a 5-star for both of us. I hope so. It would be nice to have a buddy read that became a 5 stars. The next book I have here is Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Heron Blake, and the reason I think this is going to be a 5 stars is because I pre-ordered this because of the excitement. It's sapphic, it's rom-com, it has the potential to be everything that I want from a contemporary romance novel, and I feel like I have such high hopes, and the fact that the author took out like the character profiles just made me so excited to dive into this story. In this story we follow Delilah, who goes back to her hometown Bright Falls to photograph her sister's wedding, and she decides she just wants to breeze in, breeze out, get the job done and go home back to New York. But then Claire Sutherland, her sister's snobby friend, decides to show up, and Delilah thinks that there might be some fun to have had after all in Bright Falls. And I take it together they're thrown and they maybe judged each other too quickly. I think this has the potential to be funny, cute, romantic, so hopefully this will be a 5-star. This is also on my March TBR, so I will find out soon enough if it is a 5-star read, and I hope it is because I pre-ordered it and I have such high hopes for it to just be everything that I want. So again, hope is the main word in this whole video. The next book I have here is In the Sea and Hands of Others by Nat Ogle, and I think this is going to be a 5 stars because my friend Effie read this and they loved it, and I picked it up almost immediately. This follows a nurse who is trying to go back to her normal life after she took a rape case to trial and the defendant was exonerated. This is told in media formats, document, newspaper articles, interviews between people, and I just feel like this has the potential to be a 5 stars because it's going to be hard hitting, it's told in mixed media format, and because this has the stamp of approval from my friend Sefe, I think that just makes this even more hopeful 5-star. Not only does it sound amazing, I feel like it's going to be intense, hard-hitting time that really messes with your emotions, and I think 5 stars tend to do that for me, so hopefully this will turn out to be exactly what I expect it to be. Next I have here a new addition to my shelf, and it is She and I by Hannah King. I actually went to Granite Noir in Aberdeen this weekend and got this signed, and it is actually signed and personalised to Keely, which is one of the main characters in this book. This follows Keely and Jude, and they are best friends. They share everything and they love each other immensely, but then one day they wake up and Keely's boyfriend is stabbed, and the next thing that they share is the story that they're going to tell police. But is sharing things going to be their downfall, or is it going to be their saving grace? So the reason this is going to be a 5 stars is because I actually listened to this author talk, and I am so excited. I actually had heard nothing about this book or this author before going to the Granite Noir event, but within an hour this author had me hooked. I bought the book, and mine's is dedicated to Keely and Sefe's is dedicated to Jude. So we will be buddy reading this in April, and the added extra fun thing is to see which one of us is going to be the killer, because like how cool would it be if this book is dedicated to Keely and Keely turns out to be the killer, and then I have a book dedicated to the killer, which would be quite fun to have and a unique thing to have. So I have such high hopes for this. It sounds amazing and I cannot wait to buddy read this. And finally, the last book I have here is a graphic novel. It is Extraordinaries by V.E. Schwab. I also have, where is it? I also have this Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. So like I'm gonna put both of these on here because V.E. Schwab for me is like such a brilliant author and I love all of their works. So I cannot wait to read these 2 books. I think they're gonna be 5 stars because I have gave everything I've read from V.E. Schwab a 5 stars, apart from the Cassidy Blake series that I just completed, got 4 stars, but that was more because it was middle grade and I tend not to read much middle grade. But these 2, like this has the potential to be a 5 star because I'm so excited for the artwork and the story. This has the potential to be a 5 star because it's another series or trilogy, I believe, from, I think is it a duology actually? This has been going around on my TBR for a long time, but now that I've dove into V.E. Schwab and know the writing style and what kind of to expect, I do think that every V.E. Schwab book I get will be a predicted 5 star read, and like I will be shocked if they're not 5 star reads. So yeah, like a recipe for a good 5 star read is just V.E. Schwab, probably. So here we have it. This is my first 5 star prediction of 2022 video, and these are the 6 books that are in this video that I hope will be 5 stars or favourites. And I mean, the stack is looking good. I have high hopes and I am so excited to get to all of these. So if you're interested in what I think of any of these, please subscribe and hit the bell down below to be notified when I come out with new content, so you can be the first to know how I actually feel about these books. I do plan on doing a reading vlog for them, so hopefully you can see as I read how I feel and if they are going to be 5 stars. But that is it. That is everything I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Stay safe, happy and healthy, and I shall see you next time. Bye.